In this question, Principle 1 explains to us that according to a central law in India, no male can marry below the age of 21 years and a female below the age of 18 years. That is, Principle 1 establishes the age of male and female for marrying within the territory of India. Right. Now, further, Principle 2 explains that Muslim personal laws state that a person who has not attained the age of puberty, that has no capacity to marry without the consent of his guardian for the marriage. Right. Under Muslim law, puberty is generally presumed to have been attained on the completion of 15 years of age. Right. So, uh, Principle 2 explains to us the position under the Muslim law. Now, let's move on. The facts in the present question are: X is a 21-year-old Muslim boy and he marries Y, a 14-year-old Muslim girl, without the consent of Y's father. Which of the following statements are true? In this question, the correct statement is D. That is, both option B and option C are correct. The reason because why B is the correct answer is marriage between X and Y is invalid as Y has not attained her puberty. The principle appended, that is in case of principle 2, it clearly states that puberty is generally presumed to have been attained on the completion of 15 years of age. So over here X has completed 15 years of age, that is, he is 21 years of age. However, Y, a Muslim girl, she is just 14 years, that is, she has not completed her age of puberty, right? Now, why C is the correct answer? C is the correct answer. That is, the marriage between X and Y is invalid as the consent of Y's father has not been obtained. Further, the principle clearly states that Muslim personal laws, under Muslim personal law, a person who has not attained the age of puberty has no capacity to marry without the consent of the guardian for the marriage. So over here, it is clear that the marriage between X and Y again took place without the consent of Y's father, making C also the correct answer. So applying principle 2 to the present state of facts, we can say that the correct answer is D. That is, both option B and C are correct. Keep